Rain poured down in silvery sheets as Elias trudged through the alleyways of New Avalon, a forgotten city corner where the neon lights flickered like dying stars and the sky rarely showed its face. He pulled his coat tighter, soaked through, the wind biting at his skin like knives. Another day scavenging through broken tech for spare credits, another night sleeping in his rusted-out shuttle on the edge of District 9. He was just passing an overturned cargo crate when he heard it, a soft cough, followed by a whisper that barely rose above the wind. "Please." Elias paused, then turned back. Nestled between the crate and the wall was a figure, a woman. Or at least, she looked like one. Pale, shimmering skin. Eyes too large, too luminous. Hair that shifted colors with every blink of neon above her. She was curled up like a dying animal, her body trembling. "Are you hurt?" Elias asked, stepping closer, cautious but compelled. She blinked slowly, her voice barely audible. "If you take me in, I'll give you a love no human's ever known." Elias stared. For a moment, he thought he was hallucinating, starvation and exhaustion playing tricks. But the warmth of her gaze was real. And so was the cold biting through her. He sighed and knelt. "You picked the wrong guy for love, sweetheart. But I'm not heartless." He helped her up. She leaned against him, impossibly light, and together they limped back to his shuttle. The inside of Elias's home was barely functional. The heating flickered, the lights buzzed, and there was a faint smell of engine oil. Still, she didn't complain. She simply looked around, then smiled softly, folding her legs under her on the bunk. "My name is Veyra," she said. "I'm not from here." "No kidding," Elias muttered, tossing her a thermal blanket. "What are you? One of those synths from the outer colonies?" She shook her head slowly. "I was made, yes. But not like them. I come from further. From beyond the rim. I escaped." Elias squinted. "Escaped who?" Her gaze darkened. "The ones who created me. They called us the Delari. Weapons shaped like lovers. We were designed not just to kill, but to be desired. Feared. Worshipped. I ran when I learned what they'd do with me." Elias sat down opposite her, watching the way her chest rose and fell steadily, the way her fingers trembled only when she thought he wasn't looking. He didn't say much that night. Just tossed her a ration bar and watched her eat it with wonder, like it was a delicacy. Days passed. Veyra stayed. At first, Elias kept his guard up. He'd been burned too many times, by people, by war, by the promises of those who claimed to care. But Veyra didn't try to manipulate him. She didn't ask for anything except silence, warmth, and the occasional question about Earth, about emotions, about music, about why humans cried when they were happy. Her questions were sincere. Her presence, soothing. One night, as they sat beside the sputtering heat coil, she turned to him and placed her hand gently over his. "I wasn't lying, Elias," she said. "If you let me stay, if you truly take me in, I can give you something no human has ever known." He chuckled. "Love. I'm not good with that stuff." She leaned closer. "Not human love. Something deeper. Something eternal. The way stars remember their first light." Elias swallowed hard. There was something in her voice, a gravity, a pull. It scared him. And it thrilled him. "Why me?" he asked. She tilted her head. "Because you didn't ask me what I could give you. You just gave me shelter." Weeks passed, and Elias found himself doing things he hadn't in years, fixing up the shuttle, cleaning out the storage bins, trading parts for fresh food. Veyra would hum strange melodies as she floated around the small space, her presence transforming it into something almost alive. One night, after they shared a quiet meal, she stood before him in a flowing robe made from discarded parachute silk. I want to show you, she said. Elias looked up from his cup. Show me what? What it feels like to be seen. Truly seen. He hesitated, then nodded. Veyra stepped forward, her fingers grazing his temples. A rush of warmth flooded through him, and then, he wasn't in the shuttle anymore. He was floating. Weightless. Time unraveled, memories bursting like stars. His mother's lullaby, his first flight, the time he lost his best friend in the firestorm, the ache of every regret he'd buried deep. And through it all, Veyra was there. Holding him. Witnessing. When he came to, there were tears on his face. I don't understand, he whispered. She smiled, sad and beautiful. You don't have to. Just feel. Word got out. Whispers of a strange woman in District 9, healing broken men with a touch, with a glance. The kind of whispers that brought the wrong kind of people. One night, while Elias was trading scrap at the edge of the city, they came. Men in black suits, not from New Avalon. Not even from Earth, he guessed. They took her. Elias returned to find the door broken, the heater smashed, and a single word scrawled in alien script across the wall, return. He didn't sleep that night. Didn't eat the next day. Then he fueled the shuttle and tracked their signal, out past the orbit line, toward the Delari vessel hidden beyond the debris field. He stormed their ship like a man possessed. Blaster in hand, teeth clenched, he cut through guards and corridors until he found her, strapped to a metallic frame, wires plunged into her spine. They were draining her. Feeding off her energy. He shot the interface, sparks raining down, alarms blaring. Veyra's eyes fluttered open. You came. Damn right I did. He pulled her free, catching her limp body in his arms. Her skin was dimmer now, her glow fading. You should have left me, she whispered. You'll die here. I'd rather die loving you than live without you. She blinked slowly. Then I'll show you, one last time. She kissed him. The ship shuddered. Reality twisted. And suddenly, they weren't on the ship anymore. They were somewhere else, inside a starlit space where memories drifted like constellations. Where time obeyed feeling instead of physics. Elias felt her essence entwine with his, not lust or passion, but a cosmic understanding, like she had poured her soul into his veins and said, this is what it means to be known. When he opened his eyes again, they were back in the shuttle. New. Rebuilt. Like time had folded backward. Veyra lay in his arms, her glow steady but faint. I gave you what I promised, she murmured. He kissed her forehead. I'll give you something too, life. A real one. Years later, in a quiet green valley outside the reborn New Avalon, Elias and Veyra lived in a small home surrounded by light-harvesting trees. She no longer needed to hide. The world had changed. And so had he. Every night, as stars blanketed the sky, he would hold her close and whisper, You gave me more than love. You gave me the universe. And she would smile, gently, eternally.